Alright. Good before noon? I don't even know what the equivalent of afternoon is. Right. I was thinking of the stopping yesterday, and I think we get enough XP, so I'm gonna just take a full action point instead for everyone to counteract any possible nihilist situation. Because I feel like the action point will be worth it. But otherwise, it's the same as yesterday. Try to get through. We have a gauntlet and claws and a gun. Not the best starting setup. Not gonna lie. What do we have? We have a dwarf who's a plague doctor, a hoarder, and corrupt. So you really want to be in poison range, which is really good because you are in poison range. You also have the spiky counter. That is just immediately a full setup. And then you don't need the damage, but you can take this. And I feel like you'd rather have the war cry, which is 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's too many. So I'd have to get rid of one of them. Which... This is a buff to all heroes, but I feel like this is better. The problem is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I need to do 9 because I need at least one on the first one, which is gonna be the cheer probably. So you're just fully set up. You will need a melee weapon. You do not want gun. What do we have? A trader. We just have all the back slots today. Daily health regen down and resistance down. That ain't great. So you want to be far away, which you can do with a field study. And then an exploit weakness. You also have a glass cannon, so you also have the first blood and the critical master. You are probably just set up to be a long-ranged unit. The critical runes for more crit? I think I'd rather just crit myself. And then I can give you the isolation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'd need at least one other one here in this path. Which, if I get a boomerang, both of these aren't bad. Otherwise, with a longbow, the boomerang isn't really an isolation thing, so I think I'd rather have the longbow with a 1x1, but I'll see. Anyway, you get, for now, the gun. And then lastly, we have a pirate with less health and additional mana. I think we're just gonna leave you for now. So you switch. Epiphanies. Right, I have learned that the epiphanies don't work, that the ordeals don't show up if you don't have workers, if you don't have an epiphany chosen, in which case I always want an epiphany chosen. We have the Goddard, which is gonna go to our melee boy. Like, absolutely. He will be absolutely invincible. This could be good. But I think what I'm gonna start with is the endurance practice. Actually, now think about it. Increased damage of all defenses by 30% is good. I'm gonna take the Bone Skinner. Because that's just a little bit extra money. Well, that's a bad position for this one. The wrong direction. That is probably the thing I like the least about these claws. They can just hit a wrong direction. Real easy. We'll just hit you with this. And we'll hit you with this. All of the debuffs. Can you... Requires line of sight. Can you... You can hit him. Wonderful. A gun also uses propagation, now I think about it. Propagation and opportunity. Oh. Well. Less than 500 damage to isolated targets. Accidentally did it. That's a rogue. Spend less than 10 mana. We can easily achieve that. Right, kill him. I read the perk wrong. Oh. I need to hit at least one isolated target. Unfortunately, that's not gonna... Yeah, the only chance I had for that to happen was if these two died. This guy died before the last one. Now we do have a hammer guy. Which might be a problem in the future. Again, spend less than 10 mana. Which really isn't that complicated if you have the gauntlet. I also still need to do the gauntlet, here, ordeal, whatever it's called. Fuck. Eh. We will just go here. Okay, you can give yourself more action points. That's kinda neat. They will hit my wall. Unfortunate. God damn it. Did not hit the accursed, unfortunately. Okay. Kill here, jump over so he don't get you. Can you just hit? That's 4, that's 3, 3. This thing having multi-hit is, by the way, really fucking busted. If you get, like, a few strong enemies like that. Can be really good. Right, the ordeals are done. They weren't really that difficult today. If I go here, I can hit 3. Actually, I can hit, yeah, 3. With the multi-hit. The problem with the claws is I feel like that later on you just will not have enough isolated enemies in melee range. Yeah, it sucks. But the additional action points definitely already help. Maybe I should have taken the patience perk. In addition. Okay. Got very lucky on the ordeals today as well. Up there. Right. We will start as always, getting rid of you. And then building us gold mines. Unfortunately, this time we can only afford to. We can upgrade one of you and get rid of a well for a little bit of extra money. Choose your destiny. 1 elite hunter, 3 elite hunters. I feel like those shouldn't be too much of an issue. Especially if I get like a longbow or something. Neither of those is a longbow. Shower of blows. Whenever an enemy hits, plus 7% damage up to 70%. But minus 10% damage. So you'd have to hit 2 enemies to counteract up. What is you? Daily mana regen, skill range, lesser ability. I'm gonna reroll those. I need weapons, is the thing. More poison damage. That's kinda neat. That's a steel longbow, I'll take that. Okay, you grab the longbow. You grab this armor. Then, Gauntlet Boy I have to check. For you, I have basically already set it up. The poison damage unfortunately not that helpful yet, because we will first get the XP gain. You are very slow as well. I noticed that. So I'm gonna give you move points. Would have loved some block instead, but that's fine. Opportunism. XP gain. So if I understand the timing correctly, this is at the end of my turn, which will apply poison to enemies, which then hit me for the spiky counter, which is improved by opportunism. Meaning that every opportunism increases the spiky counter damage. You get the Perseverance, and for now, I think the Glass Cannon. You need basically just accuracy and crits. Because that increases the critical power. And resistance reduction for opportunism. Accuracy, crits, and critical power, I think. Just make him a crit boy. Then, what do we go with? You have additional move points, you have less health, and you have additional mana. You can get the mana collector. This kind of not great if you don't have the mana growth. A mana shield. You do have the bodybuilder and the organic armor, which would make you a pretty beefy boy. Or we go with opportunism. Right, what do we go with? I think a blink is good. You could be melee nearly with the opportunism on the gauntlet. If I get you a scepter as well, you also could use the momentum. I think I'll go with this. I don't have defenses yet, so I'm gonna go with the contagion. And then what you need is skill range. Action point, absolutely. Action point, absolutely. I think you're already out of possible actions you can take. Propagation damage with the scepter and the gauntlet, yes. Build new structures, I can't afford anything, so build me some defenses. Which is gonna be not the mounted ballista, but the base ballista. I'm gonna get 2 there. These are the buffed ones as well. Plus 25 damage, plus 50%. Right. What did I take? The Omen of the Siege, 25% extra damage. And then Omen of the Fortress for 50% more health. They also have the Omen of the Engineer for the improved attacks. Hitting 2 enemies if they're directly next to each other. Right, move over. I kind of really want to do the 18 range gauntlet thing. But that feels really difficult. Can build more defense. I can build 1 more ballista. I think this time I'm gonna get a little bit more restrained with the ballistas. And instead also get some walls. You have 9 action points. There's the first hunter. We will immediately get rid of his dodge. All of it, interestingly. Oh, very good. He's also isolated, that means we can probably just blast him here. Good. Then you can throw in the propagations. Wonderful. Contagion here. Doesn't really matter. And I think we just bail again. How many action points do you have? You have 7, meaning you can get rid of both of those at once if you use your... If you use your action pot. Okay, so you get rid of this. Then you get rid of this. Another action pot. I don't know what they're doing on the construction side. Holy shit. Kill that many enemies with a negative alteration. So they're all negatively alterated at this point. Give them a bit of contagion. This doesn't have, this has an accurate, not opportunism. I do like that the contagion itself also immediately just causes the... So, 6 more enemies with negative alterations, but we have like 2 people going for opportunism. So... That should be easy. We're just gonna do this again. Lower their resistance. Amazing stuff up. And now he's also isolated. Great stuff. And yeah, he definitely needs more skill range. This unfortunately does not get buffed by skill range. This guy's range gets buffed. But I can only use it once a turn. Negative alteration here. And then I think you just leave. Isolated targets at 3 or more tiles from the caster. So now we need to get isolations going. Okay, so that's an isolated target. Goddammit. Or 25 targets within. Within 2 tiles, right. I feel like that's probably easier. Okay, can you just get rid of his dodge, please? Okay. So 9 isolated. We only have 1 unit who attacks at a range of 9 or more. So that one's probably not going to happen. Goddammit. But the range of 2 or more could happen. 2 or less could definitely happen. Since we have 2 people who do that. You are probably also gonna need some kind of resistance thing. That was not what I wanted you to do. Two, that's also only 2. That would be 3, that would be the most. Okay, good. That, I think, didn't count. $18. 20. Can you kill somehow? No, yes, maybe. So 21 are currently done. The only way you shoot within like a range of 2 is with this thing. The snapshot. Because everything else is too long range. And I don't think that's gonna happen. Yeah, no. That's unfortunate. It's very unfortunate. He's getting a beating. I don't know how that worked out, but I'll take it. Don't hit our boy. Right, contagion. Body opportunism. Not enough movement. Did not get the ordeal done, which is a bummer. But at least the panic level was good. I'm pretty sure there was an S. Like nothing even got into the close to the city, so yeah, it should be good. Okay, Epiphany is done, which means these cost 0. That's just a little bit of extra money. 11 block. I'll take that. Sure, Steel Dagger. Choose your destiny, replaced by bulky. I've recently found that the bulkies are just like really not an issue. As long as you have a slow, you're completely fine. This, I feel like, gets a lot better the more enemies you have. So get the military engineering. Smallest group is here and here. We are going to need a temple. It's kind of just not negotiable right now, because we need a heal. Then we can get a the third gold mine and upgrade the first one. We can get rid of you and you for another 82 gold, which means we can get another gold mine upgrade. Then 7 gold, so that's not enough. Okay. You get the defensive training for more XP. You're gonna need some way of surviving, and I feel like the best for you is gonna be... You will get block there. I don't think the manual control is gonna help, because I don't think you're gonna be in range of the defenses to ever use that. And you need to be adjacent. So that's probably a no. The quality over quantity, however, will help with the propagation. Get yourself some resistance. If I give you a scepter, the momentum isn't bad. Still looking for skill range though. Then you get the poisonous, and then we need to get you block. You also get some accuracy. That never hurts. Isolation. I don't think I care for the claw specifically. You'll get whatever weapon is currently good for you. This is critical on full health, right? Yes. You get resistance reduction. Perfect. And XP gain. Build some defenses. So we have small groups coming from down here and down here. We will get a ballista there and a ballista there. And then we will get some walls. And we can afford another ballista, which will go here. And then we'll have defense. You go there. You go there. You go here. Okay, I have no worries about this guy. Kind of worried about this guy. Not really that many worries about this guy. Okay. Oh yeah, equip your new gear. What did I get? A dagger and a round shield. That goes on you. And then the propagation dam bounces go on you. The sun is indeed fading. Maybe I should have gotten the guy I'm worried about with a ballista. There's a bulky. Thankfully, he's already slowed. Twice. God damn it. Stop missing. Less than 502. Okay. You don't have a slow. That's a problem. That means you're just gonna have to deal damage to him the old-fashioned way. And definitely keep enough. Yeah, the Phalanges is not active. So you move there, and then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 range, so you have to go in here. Gun. Gun is always a great start. And then I hope the ballistas deal with that side. There's 2 bulkies. Fuck me. He was in range? Fuck, he was in range. I didn't... Try and get as much damage on the bulky as possible. And then bail. There's another bulky. Thankfully, this is really... the bulky is not going to be an issue for this guy. Because he's just going to slow him to death. God damn it. The bulky down there is, however, going to be an issue. 3 bulkies? Are you kidding me? You still have 1 range. I think I can go ahead and do that. Fuck. And then he fucking misses, because of course he does. Okay, that may actually be a bit many bulkies. Yeah, you kind of just have to bail, don't you? 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I may have overestimated my damage output. How slow is he? -1 move point. Oh, because he's wounded now. Okay, you are done here. You can go down. Actually, you probably need to go up first. Actually, yeah, you need to go up first. He is stunned, so that ain't great. You don't have movement. Now you also don't have movement. Why did it make the gun sound? Okay, yeah, we lack a little bit of damage there. Talk about negative alteration. I feel like you're gonna get blasted. Stabilize yourself. And yeah, no, I'm not getting them out. Okay, so that's an immediate loss. Just not enough damage. I will not get those guys out of the city. I think I vastly overestimated my damage output. And with that we have a B. Okay, abandon. I think I'll keep it at N and just not take the bulkies. I also still need to do the hammers. Okay. Just try that again. And at this point I feel like we're actually at attempt like 15. I'm not that surprised because Alderlicht already took me the longest on the normal. Map, you're a berserker with extra damage and health, but less armor. Backslot and then -1 action point. Thankfully I took the action points. Bodybuilder, head on. You do have all of the momentum things. I'm not sure. You will die. We also don't have a good momentum weapon here. Or momentum unique. Do I just take the commander of Lakeberg and build a bunch of catapults? Let's do that, sure. I don't know if I want you to be a melee. Let's see what the others have. A trapper with isolation and daily health regen, who is tough with full block, plus full block, and then less accuracy. You're a human, you look like an elf. You do have the block. I wish this was a multi-hit thing, but eh. Or that it could be buffed with multi-hits. Boomerang? I feel like I just want to go down this path with both of these. Then I need one more here, which is gonna be the glass cannon. You are going to need accuracy. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Honestly, I feel like the sheer power is just really good. For especially this, because we'll just ignore most of the stuff. 24% opportunism, 10% damage. Less mana, and then versatile. Do we combine that with the versatility? opportunism is definitely a good thing. If I just go with this. Do we have a Godot? No. Wait. Do the walls count as defenses for that? I'm not certain what I want to do with you. You do have the momentum thing, but you are just going to die. If I could get you the bodybuilder here instead. Definitely the Berserk. And then I just need to get you shit tons of block, I guess. But it should be okay. Starting with a 400 cost one. Not sure how that's gonna go. Well, immediately just hit them. And you're out of action points. Okay, you're not. You did hit the dodger. I am impressed. Okay. You also have the charge scroll. Negative alterations heroes that haven't moved this turn. That could be difficult. Yeah, that looks good. We do have stuns. Well, okay, it is not difficult. I thought it's kill that amount of enemies, not just deal damage. Might have wanted to get rid of this guy. I forgot. Okay, you have a hammer, which is worse, but... Amazing throw there. I actually don't have an ordeal right now. Are you serious? The power staff is honestly kind of a fun weapon to use. Do you have the initiator? You don't have the initiator. So we mostly go for the ricochet on you, huh? Having some early opportunism with the staff also massively helps. Since everything you do has some kind of opportunism on it. Accursed within 5 tiles from fog, so that's probably not going to happen. 1, 2, 3, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah, that's not going to happen. Physical damage to isolated targets. Done. You should probably get yourself some armor and block. Because you're gonna get hit. Give him stun immunity. And then, oh, he tried to reduce action points, but he was immune to it. Okay, that went okay. That's an S, and that's also an S, perfect. It's gonna take a while until we get the Commander of Lakeburg. Ooh, that's immediately just a pile of corpses. I'll take that. Means I can't get rid of a house. Good man. Yeah, I can't get rid of a house. I also can't upgrade a house, so we'll just do that. And then level ups. So yeah, I'm gonna make you a melee. With hopefully momentum, which means I want a sword. Action points also don't hurt. Action points also don't hurt. Nihilism immediately gone. Reliability, you need momentum. I'm gonna give you a hammer. That is even more berserkery than a great sword. A big hammer. I think the most berserkery weapon is a big axe. Followed probably by big hammer. Does the contagion matter? How much range does the boomerang have? 4 to 10. But I want skill range. So it doesn't really. In which case we'll get the glass cannon. And then you need to get accuracy. A lot of it. Fucking damn it. Well, resistance reduction is also good. And get some crits in there. You want skill range and multi-hit and opportunism. And stun chance. You've also reached a time of the year when it is warm enough to put ice in my drinks. Which I always kind of wait for because it feels kind of nice to have the ice in your drink. Even though the Coke and the Pepsi is just getting a lot of foam whenever I put it on the ice. It also means it is the rare time of year where I drink from a glass and not from the bottle itself. Right. Melee mage? If we get a Fleshwind with you, we're gonna be so set. A Fleshwind, a Gutted, a Poison Flower. The Field Study will help. I think I'm not even gonna get the Poisonous in that. I'm just gonna make you a ranged Poisoner. The debuff I don't think is relevant. The Human Ballista will be, just take some XP gain. Accuracy you will need. Move points, never hurt. Reliability. And then a big XP gain. Night rewards and corpses. Preferably we get some weapons. Like a druid staff or a wand. Get me a melee weapon, get me big hammer. That is not a big hammer. Choose your destiny, Twisteds. Motherfucker, can you stop it with the Twisteds? Oh, 3 Twisteds is a lot, but they're all coming from the same side, so I think it might be okay. Just deck me out in Ballista. Okay, so then you get the big wand, you get the small wand, you get a gun. Can we get us another weapon? Just a boomerang +1. We can get a sacred flower. Is it worth it? They will cleanse themselves, so... Oh, it might be worth it together with... You know what? Get the flower. Put that on you instead of this wand, and then give you that wand. Because I can't just teleport in and out. Actually, no, those are both follow skills, aren't they? That's a follow. And that's a follow. So I can teleport in, but I cannot teleport back out. You have 8 move points. I'm gonna need to be careful with that. That sucks. I can already see the Twisted. Let us blast him. I think that's just gonna be the full first priority, just blasting the Twisteds away. Isolated target with a negative alteration. That did not count as isolated. Hate that. Done. Throw another one on there. This way around, this way around. Him getting additional stun chance and additional propagations is gonna be so good. That is an archer, a hammer boy, and another archer. Can I see a second Twisted? Not yet. You need to hit him. So you can just sneak by that. And grab yourself that. Requires line of sight. Well. Wonderful. There's the Twisted. We shall blast him. I think the biggest advantage is that they do not immediately just... Fuck out of range. Go ahead and grab their invincibility bullshit. But that they actually, first of all... he's already contaged, right? But that they first actually buff enemies. I think you need to leave, though. That costs 2. I forgot. I think they give additional dodge as well, don't they? He's gonna bop himself now. And he will deal a shit ton of damage, which I can't really prevent, because I deal only that much damage. How much damage do you deal with that? 64 to 84. Which means that everybody needs to get himself some armor up. We will, for absolute sure, use less than 2 punch skills. So I'm really not worried about that. Oh, I should at some point actually, yeah, do that. How many is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this way it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that's more. And then you can just bail with this. I'll just want to make sure that none of my guys are close enough to each other that we get multiple hits by the twisted in. Okay, so that's done. We will deal a little bit of damage there. Holy shit, really? I did not expect this guy to deal that much damage. And I think we can just clear here. Yeah, just shoot him. Why not? That went a whole lot better than I expected. But I'm gonna need an altar. I mainly took it because I was like, it's the second night, if I lose, it's not really that much time lost. Did not expect to both manage to deal with the twisted and get all 3 ordeals done. Level up. Yeah, you take the bodybuilder. I feel like I really want the vampire and the... Yeah. I want the vampire and the get some block. The vampire and bodybuilder. And then just hope to be a chunky menace. That was the wrong ones. That was the correct one, but I need the vampire first. Right. As soon as I got the vampire, I'll take the other thing. Get some physical damage. Actually, get physical damage. You will get a hammer as soon as I have one. What do I take with you? You do crit. You get even more crit there. So I think I'll give you the critical runes. For even more crit. As you are going to use mana, I think. Damage. You know what? Just take the damage. You still need accuracy, but I feel like we can get that later. Ranged damage. What do I take with you? I don't want you to be in close proximity to the enemies. That is an absolute no. This is probably really good if you have the elf thing for the poison damage on all magical attacks. But for now, I don't think it's gonna be that relevant. I think just mana growth for more mana. Move points up. Momentum, daily mana regen, critical power. I think daily mana regen is worth it. Knight reward 1. Claws, which is also kind of a berserkery weapon. I feel like it always shown for assassins, but I feel like assassins are better off with just a dagger. I mean, berserkers are also better off with anything but claws, but it is a berserkery weapon. You could be good for my berserker. Just as like a backup. Ah, big hammer, perfect. Every 3 enemies killed, we lose 5 mana. What enemies do we have? We have blockers, we have claw. Is that all? In that case, we will lose a lot of mana, but I don't think we're gonna need a lot of mana. Okay, you switch. You take the crossbow and the hammer, and then you get the wand. And you're just gonna stand back a little bit more. Get me the gold mine. Get rid of... We don't have piles of corpses, so we get rid of this. And we're gonna upgrade our gold mines. And we're gonna... Can we build another house? We cannot build another house. Get me ballista. And I feel like the ballista are going to go... This is the exact middle, right? So get me a ballista here. And one here. To cover most of this area. And we're gonna get a ballista... here. Here. Then we have 3 areas. We have 2 big areas, which I think are gonna be the purview of these 2. And then you're gonna be down here. You have the most movement, that means actually you go here, because you have the most movement and you can teleport. I'll follow. So I feel like you're gonna be good. Repair my walls. And then, can I build more walls? I can build more walls. Build a wall there. Yeah, you're fine. I'll probably need to push back the mist next day. It is hammer time! Stupid blocker. Like, he's already out of mana and it does not matter. He's a berserker. Mana is for wizards. And then him, he will just shoot people. Guns don't use mana. Except if they're Magitech guns, but we don't have those. Is this a Magitech gun? No. It's a simple rifle. It looks more like a musket than a rifle, but sure. I'll just accept it as a rifle. Kill here, kill here. Use this while we have a little bit of mana. I only have 1 action point. You, a wizard, meaning I can do that. Gone. Hammer. You can't even use the propagation anymore. God damn it, not enough damage there. Oh, less than that much damage to isolated targets. And 9 or more tiles from caster, full health. Fuck! He got isolated because I killed the other guy. The 9 tiles from caster is also not going to happen, I'm pretty sure. This guy being in already kind of blows. Use your last bit of mana to get over there. Target with a negative alteration. Ranged damage to isolated targets. For that, first we need to isolate some targets. Not what I wanted to use there, but I guess it's fine. We have the ranged damage. Target with negative alteration is probably not going to happen. That's gonna cause some panic. We are still at S, as of now. And now we are officially out of mana. How many stacks do you have? 10. Okay, yeah, I did not manage to get any of the ordeals done. Like, more than 9 tiles from caster is not going to happen either. We are no longer at S. That fucking blows, but A is good enough. And we've got the catapults online. Now we just need to build some. Get me this pile of corpses and this pile of corpses. And then... This sucks that you are there, huh? But the catapults can no longer hit me. So we're just gonna go here. And here. And we are out of materials. That was maybe the wrong choice placing those there. Push back them. We don't have the workers for it. Fuck. Well, we can build houses. We will build a temple. And the mana wells. Get rid of these. I wish there was a quick button for demolish. Don't really want those barricades inside the city. Level you up. You take the vampire, and then we reroll again for the bodybuilder. For the organic armor. Perfect. And we will reroll once again for the berserker. And then you also lose the inertia because you're not gonna need it. Get yourself some accuracy. And more skill range. I still need to do the hammer quest. With traveling via follow-up, 12 tiles on stunned targets. Which, currently I have a range of 7 on that, which means it is possible. If I can stun enough targets. For now, get me more houses. So we can... That is only 2, so upgrade me a house as well. So we can push back the mist. And then we're gonna get mana wells. I never thought about how loud cranes actually are. And I just realized I never thought about it, and I'm like, why didn't I ever think about that? Epiphanies. Bone pole, blood tendon, sinew coil, the water. Veteran of Lakeburg. I don't think I want that. You know what? Fuck, take me to spiked walls. If I'm lucky, I get the arrow slits as well. So these will shoot every 2 turns. Which I think might be better than what I do with them, because what I do with them generally is forget they exist. Take a small hammer. Take a bit of flour. Skip. Or reroll. Ooh, the Frost Mage armor. That one's generally not bad. Big shield, which is not a berserkery weapon. Take the magic orb. You level up action points. Not even a question. Take the quality over quantity. And then +2 propagation bounces, which is just like 16% more propagation damage. Yeah. So this will only ever hit 2 targets. This will only ever hit 3 targets, and never more. But with this, it can hit diagonally, meaning that it will most likely always hit the full amount. You get the better flour. Yes. And then you get the better armor. The Frost Mage armor, which kind of doesn't really make sense on you, but whatever. 44, meaning we can upgrade another house, and then we can give everybody mana. Which is going to be necessary. What did I take as the minus 7% crit, right? Yeah. Does that mean, how many do you have? 8. Oh, it doesn't count yet. But one of them has, like, there's 2 people who will have 0 and 1%, and there's one who still has 40%. Right. Upgrade a Catherine. Multi-hits for the wand, I think is fine. Generally, I just need to poison somebody once, and then continue that forward using the epidemic. And I feel like that's good enough. After this, we still need one more, which might be the energized. And then you get a little bit more accuracy. I think that's the that's the accuracy amount you need. I do think I want to switch from the flower to a... I do think I want to switch from the flower to a, what's called, Druidic Staff. We have a small group there, and then a big group over there. Where's me dwarf? There's me dwarf. Not a dwarf, berserker. Curse of Trickster, yes. Oh, whenever a critical hit is landed. So 2 of them will not care at all, because they crit at most once and then never again. The other guy, he will crit like 9 times, maybe. Oh! How lucky I am to place the catapults over there! There's an elite Claw. What do you have? Energetic. Seven tiles. He is not stunned. He is not stunned. Fuck. We don't have any other stuns. You're isolated, you're isolated, you're isolated. You're not isolated. You're now isolated. We could not travel. I just realized this shit also has insane range because of this. You are isolated. You are isolated. Nothing else is isolated. Can I just get a hit in like this? And then one like this? Yeah, he will probably have issues hitting those guys. Thankfully, a gun. Okay, you are probably gonna need to shoot this guy. Thankfully, we can just fully slow him down. And then just shoot him like 6 times. And we're good. He desperately needs accuracy. He didn't get stunned. He got stunned. And that should be the Poseidon. Yes! Blood Splitter. What do you do? Whenever Hammer strikes primary task, target an empty channel, Hammer strike costs 0 action points. The problem is it still uses up one of its actions. So you can't do that at most like 3 times. Physical damage for targets at full health. That's probably not gonna happen for a while. Also, I don't want to kill immediately. I will kill immediately. Okay, I think we can just leave because the ballista and the... I have the distinct feeling that the ballista and the catapults are clearing this, no issue. Boom. There is an elite, so that immediately died. That thought immediately just blew up. Please hit. God damn it. Gun it is. Gun it is again. I think I still need a second guy down here. No, I don't see anything. Fuck. Well, stabilize yourself, give yourself some armor, and then just... Should have done that first. He misses anyway. Physical damage to target its full health. That should be easy enough here. Done. Big Hammer was the correct choice. Just for style. And he does the poison. Do I just shoot you with guns? Or do I try to hit you with a boomerang? I did in fact hit him with a boomerang. But not often enough. Anyway. It is time for gun again. Then you can just shoot the winglet. Did not kill, perfect. Now we can kill him. You should probably retreat a bit. Damage to targets with negative alterations. Those catapults are doing work when they're actually shooting at people and not getting forgotten every time. Kill 18 or more isolated targets. He's not gonna hit the dodgers. Like, let's not kid ourselves. He did hit the dodgers. I'm actually surprised by a lot. He didn't hit this one. Thankfully, we have undodgeable attacks. Yeah, you're not gonna get anywhere close. How many do I need to kill? 18. How many are there? 12. I need to make sure that at least 10 enemies I kill are isolated. 2, 3. If I kill you first, then the other guy is isolated. There are 6 more enemies. Oh, there's 6 more enemies. There's 1, 2, 3. 4. No, they don't count them. There's at least 4. 5. So, yeah, I need to kill 4 more isolated targets. Ah, okay, they just came in. 3 more isolated targets, but that should easily be possible. Because everybody is isolated right now. Wrong direction. Okay. Are you afraid of a berserker? Good question. Probably. Panic level S. On the third night, it is time we push back the mist. We got the spiky wall. Still wonder if they count as defenses. Get me. Do I want to take an epiphany? Oh yeah, I've got the blood splitter done. I still need the dwarf weapons. Which 20% are replaced by accursed. The accursed aren't bad, that's fine. Do I want to take anything from here? The rock could be good. Especially for my berserker. Yeah, he will have shit tons of physical damage because of the organic armor. So I think that's good. How much? You have 164 health. Can you get the glass cannon? You already have the glass cannon. How do you have so much health? From your gear. This is 10, 25, 45. The boomerang is another 60, is 25 to 70. Yeah, you have 70 from gear. Meaning I could get you to the below 125. So you get the zealous aim. We will definitely take some move points. You still need accuracy. Like bad. Bully. You will basically crit forever now. If I... Okay, so I can get rid of this. Meaning you have 144. I can get rid of this, 429, which is already enough of a reduction. Actually, I'm gonna get rid of this instead, because that's still enough. Get me the zealous aim. Immediately, and then we'll start on the rock. So you now have a lot more accuracy. 14%, 20% from the zealous aim. Yes. And 3 additional skill range, which means you have a lot of skill range. Push back the mist. We will guess who That's 7 boomers. Thankfully, everything I own has stupid amounts of range. Upgrade me this. Get me scavenger camps. 1 and 2. They're coming from these 2 directions again. Guess that wasn't what I wanted. Oh no, it was what I wanted to do. These 2, so we need new catapults on this side, which is gonna go here and here, I think. No. Here and here. Then I can afford a ballista. Get me that ballista here. Biggest waves come from this side. So I feel like that's good. Just get a wall here. Oh yeah, we have the spiky wall now as well. I really hope I can upgrade this, and I think it's the second, into the arrow slits. Epiphany. More action points. Still need to get... No, you don't need accuracy, you have a hammer. What do I take here? No, do I take the blood magic? For more resistance? So the thing is, this gives us 16% physical damage. As soon as I have this, 111 health, that's another, what? 10? And that in turn gives us 20 block with the rock, so you're gonna be tanky anyway. I need to get you more health. Which means, best case, I'll get you more armor. Do I just increase your stun chance? That's an option, or the blood magic. Into resistance, conversion rate of 25%, which is only 9%. 20% resistance is okay. God, those cranes are annoying. But I think I'd actually just want the stun chance. Okay. And then Catherine. With your wand. This rerolls the entire tree, I think, because the trees are preset. You could actually be far enough back to use the manual control. But I think I'll take the energized. Because you will get that basically guaranteed if I just use the magic missile twice. Accuracy then. Skill range. We're gonna need to get you more mana. $19 gold remaining, which is not enough. What are my night rewards? Cannon. A better boomerang. Perfect. Is this a boomerang? Yeah, it is a boomerang. I do not care for the momentum, so it's good. Get me... Is a spear berserkery weapon? I'll say it is. Damage isolation, minus 10% stun chance, whatever. You get the better boomerang, and you get actually, instead of the flower, you get this. I've completely switched you off from the epidemic. Oh, the crossbow does have poison, though. The closest enemy within a range of 10. How much range do you have on that poison? 1 to 11. So you... I think this isn't gonna work out with that. I will take these two. And I could take the flexibility. Or I take the mana collector for crit. You don't crit. So that's probably a no. I think the Fortress Master. You have a lot of accuracy, but 0 resistance reduction. Resistance reduction is opportunism. This is just 25% more damage, though. That could be good. Right, for now, how do I want to set up? I think, yeah, 2 on this side. You can go here. That should be fine. The temple can get a healing if we needed it. Buildings with 3 actions is just a temple. Okay, in that case, let us begin. We have a shit ton of Accursed, which I'm not that scared of, because the Accursed generally don't really do all that much. Love that catapult. I cannot get to I can get to Accursed. No, I can't. Can I? I can. Both stunned. Lovely stuff. Isolated target with a negative alteration. If I kill him, then we can probably just snipe this guy. Wonderful. And then we have Big Hammer. With a spear. 143, so 2 hits should be sufficient. Wonderful. And, well... I feel like I want... Oh, can I get the sinew coil with this guy? Because well... I need to use the abilities without killing anything. Less than 500 damage to Accursed. Well, I'm gonna focus on the boomers right now anyway. Blow them up. Yeah, we're probably gonna have... That doesn't count. Good to know. Yeah, you kind of just have to deal damage to the Accursed, don't you? Isolated targets 9 tiles or more from the caster. You also want the multi-hits, don't you? Okay, you need to stop before you kill any more of the Accursed. The Kindled I do not care about. Okay, we do not get the isolated targets, unfortunately. You're gonna get a beating. But we do get the Accursed. Nope, we don't, because ballistas and catapults. Holy shit, you survived that? I'm impressed. Actually, both of them counted somehow. I assume the catapults and ballista didn't count, and then this is the boomer that killed himself. Do it like this. Again. And then just do it. Kinda do like the boomerang the more I use it. Right, you are going to need to just blow people up. And then run away. He does have the vampire, so he is no longer wounded. That's already good. You do no longer move. And then you just blast this guy. Yeah, I could get you the sinew coil. I could also get you the flesh... Well, I don't have the flesh wound yet. I need to unlock that first. Good ice. Oh yeah, being undodgeable also helps. Only once. You don't... You're not armor piercing, are you? No. In that case, hammer. He fucking missed, because of course he did. What is your debuff, by the way? Might as well move points. That is acceptable, I guess. Getting the ordeals done early is kind of neat. Gun him down. And then nothing is in fucking range, because of course it isn't. Yell at him. Okay. We can do a little bit of propagation. And then I should start practicing for the versatility. Oh, you have... Did I give you the... Yeah, you do have the steady aim. Okay. I feel like this is the last big group. I was mistaken. -2 action points. You don't have any way to cleanse yourself, do you? No. If I keep you with the spear, you're gonna need like multi-hits. This doesn't kill, this doesn't kill, this doesn't kill, this doesn't kill. You really kind of don't want crits on that, do you? Because you want to ensure that the targets you attack actually do not die. Until you want them to die. How the fuck did you survive that? Literal 1 HP. Incredible. Alright, get the stuns in. I said stuns. Well, so much for stuns. And he's also out of range to get the... Out of range of the, what is it? Can you... Yeah, you are gonna move over here to get rid of this asshole. Can you get there? No, you cannot. If I move you here... I'm just gonna hit you. Okay. Undodgeable, and then just a hammer. You can... This would kill... Oh, you probably should do this. No, don't hit him, hit here. That was a kill already. Unfortunate. Yeah, the boomers cannot be allowed to reach the wall. Do I just shoot them? Let's try to get some stuns in first. The boomerang I currently... No, one of my weapons does lower my stun chance, I think. No, that was on another weapon. He his lack of accuracy is an absolute bitch to deal with. Barricade is fine, I don't care for that. Plus 10% block, I'll probably throw at him at some point. The walls hitting people is also kind of funny. Right, try to get a stun in, and this looks like a prime location. Perfect. Another stun, also perfect. This could already kill. It didn't, but it could have. Okay, the ricochet not getting increased by skill range. No, wait, it does get increased by skill range. I thought it didn't. What is this? 14? You have a range of 16, so... okay. The ricochet does get increased, but it is not quite as far as what I otherwise have. Send a poison that way, send a poison that way. Try and ensure you do not kill. Okay, we killed. That ain't great. Both of the boomers die to poison, which means we should be good. You go in, but that doesn't really matter. At this point, the walls probably dealt more damage than the ballista. I'm missing one enemy? Oh, over there. He just did not spawn in, apparently. Okay, still an S. Perfect. That is the rock not done, because I got the Commander of Lakeburg first. For the automatic catapults. We will grab an item. Those are just normal corpses, not piles. Big wave here, then two smaller ones on that side. I should probably... yeah, I get you armor, because that is a lot of health, which in turn is a lot of physical damage, which in turn is a lot of block. So this is already 30 block. Propagation bounces. Do I care for that? Not really. Like, the hammer does have a propagation, but I don't think it's worth it. I will take the human ballista. Or do I? Yeah, I think I do. Do I actually just reroll for the proximity shot? For the field study? I think I do. There it is. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I need to get rid of one of these. And it's probably the sheer power. Ah, finally, some accuracy. Incredible. And then... more ranged damage. I feel like XP gain is no longer that relevant here. What night is it? It is day 5, so night 6. You get the field study first of all. Resistance reduction. And then... daily mana regen. Yeah, I kind of completely pivoted from the opportunism thing. Ooh, a legendary armor. Range damage, momentum. Accuracy, less critical power, but everything else is amazing on this thing. Probably goes to the boomerang. A better spear. Or a book, which still is good. You know what? I'll take that for the opportunism on my Inquisitor. Pile of corpses. Okay, so the pile of corpses apparently is not really worth it. The brute helm on my berserker. Screw the versatility. Oh, you don't have the opportunism path, you're the poison path. That's what I wanted to take. In that case, keep the multi-hit in. Then ranged damage, accuracy, that goes on the boomerang. You also do not give health. Wonderful. Brute helmet on you. That is a weird look. And then I'm gonna keep the book because I'm probably gonna get me another hero soon. Buy me an inn. Well, get rid of... I need one more worker. Upgrade you. Get rid of that house. Buy me an inn. And then get me a hero. Which is gonna be, what do we have? A wildling pushover. Spiritual wildling pushover, just a shaman. A surgeon for crit and crit power and ability, less armor, and then health. Problem is, you're an elf, you want to be outside, you need the health. You're a dwarf, another berserker. A backstabbing berserker, rather. Nudist, scavenger, and versatile. Fucking reroll me that. Isolation, less accuracy, and then less physical damage. You could be another ranged unit. Heavy, sleeper, rugged, and a druid. I don't think I actually need to beat the boss here. You know what? Get me a dwarven battle mage. I think that's fine. You have 6 move points. You need a whole lot more of that. But... Or do I take... You're also an elf. The elves I don't want ranged because the ranged units stand inside and then the elves deal like 12% less damage. I don't want that to happen. You already have this and this, which again, really good for the block. Then what do I want to get with a battle mage? You have the war cry. Look at my muscles. You have the blessing, which you can buff yourself with. But mostly just yourself with. Do I give you the multi-hits? You have physical and magical. You could go with the opportunism. You will not be wounded for a long time, so the 2 move points are absolutely worth it. Do I want the relentless? No, I want the vampire. Fuck. Fuck. Okay, good. And then we also have the berserk. You are gonna be just fine. In which case you will not have magical weapons, you will just have physical weapons. Move points. Some resistance. Move points. You're gonna need... We have 25% accuracy. 16% from perks. Which perks? Oh, the health one. Yeah, that's not gonna last. Does the magic damage matter? No. Get yourself some momentum, I guess. They give you a sword. Battle mage with a sword definitely feels correct. Physical damage with propagation is only the big hammer. Take some daily mana regen. XP gain. Reliability. Battle mage. What do I give you? Where are they coming from? So we have catapults there. We will get catapults down there. here and here, and then we will get one here and here. How many catapults can I have? 12, right? Yes. Which means probably one here, one there. One here and one there. Where's biggest wave? There currently, so get the catapult there. Repair this ballista. Repair this tower. I can't afford it. Fuck. I can upgrade a house, which I can then use to give everybody mana. And then we'll give you more mana. And even more mana. You have so much health. As soon as the rock is done, he will be basically invulnerable. Choosy Destiny. Splitters. Those I don't think are that difficult to deal with. Buildings with free actions have a heal here. You go the big wave, you go the big wave, you go for the small wave there. Do I have a weapon for you? Only the book right now. But I guess that's fine. And you go over here. I think actually you might want to stay up there. And I hope that these smaller waves are just dealt with by the catapults. Three down here, that sucks. How many action points do you have? 7. Ranged damage to splitters. Target 6 or more tiles with a negative alteration. Well, we can definitely do that. How much range do you have on that spear? Holy shit. And then ranged damage to splitters. Yeah, do this. Then we can also do it like that. Does that kill him? No. Undodgeable shot on the fuck? Oh, it's unblockable, not undodgeable. Fuck. We're just gonna shoot you guys. You don't have the versatility yet, right? Yeah, I don't. Can you kill? Okay. And then, book. The amount of damage this book can deal is insane. Also, you have a lot of skill range. Yeah, you're gonna be needed over here. You can extinguish that fire in one hit, in one turn, I think. I fucking love those catapults, holy shit. The catapults are amazing. You go over here to get rid of this fire as well. Two hits could kill. And now we go for the kill. We still need to deal ranged damage to splitters. Shouldn't be too difficult. Can we get... range damage to splitters. Kill 15 enemies or more with negative alterations within 2 tiles from the caster. Can we get some more stuns in? There's a stun. You should probably get yourself some block. He's gonna be so much better. He's gonna be set up so much better the second we hit the rock. Okay. You're a debuffer, right? -1 action points, -2 move points. 2 to 4. Okay, so he's gonna hit our Hammerman. Yeah, he has issues. He is currently not looking too hot. Mostly because of lack of block. Can we get a stun? Perfect. Unfortunately, I think they're not in range of the ricochet. Oh, they are. Okay, we need 1, 2, 3, 4. This goes, this does not. Damage to Winged. Yeah, I should have probably read that first. Okay, can you? No, you cannot. That's unfortunate. But I feel like this is more important. And then we'll start on that fire. Catapults, I feel like should be able to do that. And then the negative alterations within 2 tiles should also soon be possible. Holy shit. He's looking not good. He's looking very bad. I forgot a ricochet. Fuck. I forgot that propagation also goes on allies. %24 hit chance. I'm a fucking retard. How am I so stupid? I should probably also use that if I have the chance. Do I fireball them? I fireball them. use some dodge. You should get hit by the ballista. And now yeah, fucking hell, that was really dumb. He's also not looking too hot, but I think he can be saved. Yeah, the physical damage is also not going to happen because now I don't have anybody who does physical damage. Start with a boomerang. And the rest of them is just going to die. Unfortunately, I don't really have the action points to go anywhere else. I cannot snipe anyone else either. And with action points, I meant move points. Yeah, it's fine. You just live over there then. Oh, the catapults can shoot into the city now. I forgot about that. Right, you definitely are going to need to deal with the crawler in there. Fuck. Okay, here you go then. Shoot him. Shoot him. Give him action points. Shoot him. Can you get in any way, shape, or form in any way you can shoot? Into any position to shoot from? I feel like we're gonna... this doesn't have vision either. This has vision, but doesn't... Oh, this has vision. That's a stun. Wait, the ricochet has vision? The ricochet has vision. Unfortunately, I can't really hit anything else, so that's a bummer. Panic level, still at A. He is busted up. And once again, most of the time my heroes die, it is because I'm the one who kills them. That's an A. We are still on par. Okay, now he would have like 40 additional block. Stupid. Just an idiot. An idiot is what I am. Naive. You have additional resistance and healing received, and additional crit and reliability. Move points. You know what? I think I'll take you. And just give you the hammer, because fuck it. Do you have the bodybuilder? No. So we're gonna have to reroll that. Get the bodybuilder, reroll it again. Hope to get the other stuff. Do you have the elusive? You do have the elusive. So we could have you both a block and... So, armor? Wait, is the armor transformed into dodge or health first? That would be interesting to know. Get you stun chance, get you the bodybuilder, get you contagion. Yeah. Like, there will always be a hero in range of 12. No question about that. I need the vampire, please. Now we reroll you again. And again. And again. And again. Motherfucker, can you stop? I don't have enough Tainted Essence. Okay. Move points. Action points. You need dodge. Like, you need all of the dodge. Which armor... Wait. Armor is also dodge. So I guess that's fine. Get yourself some melee damage. Physical damage. Then you health regen up. Physical damage. More physical damage. Daily health regen is fine. Daily health regen is fine. I think I can actually just get enough Tainted Essence to replace... Yeah, just... remove enemies for the Guardians. It's fine. Now we get this. You need a better hand crossbow. Get yourself more damage. And propagation damage? No, I need more multi-hits. Oh, propagation damage then, I guess. You get... Frankly, you get the hammer. Hammer and spear. And a block potion. And the block armor and the block helmet. Then you get... What do we take here? Look at my muscles for more hammer uses, maybe. This could also be good with the hammer, because the hammer will hit mostly more than 5 enemies. Or 5 or more. Since it's a 3x3, it hits a total of what, 9? Okay, take this. This could be good. Get yourself some armor. Since we know that armor is more efficient health gain-wise, like you gain more health from armor than from health. Which is still a bit weird. Can we get a... Well, hand crossbow. I was just talking about that. And then you, for now, get the book. Probably a second weapon necessary. Get a dagger. Just a simple dagger. I don't know if you survived this day. But now you have a melee and a ranged option. Build new structures. What do we want to build? I think the first thing I want to do is upgrade my houses. So I can get rid of the last ruins. Upgrade my house. Upgrade the mine. Can I get another hero? I have a hero of 4 out of 4. We should probably heal that, but yeah, it's fine. Can we? Yeah, we'll upgrade the scavenger huts. Like, I'm gonna be fully honest, currently, most of my damage is, I guess, literally just the catapults. Build some defenses. More catapults. Upgrade the catapults. Fucking love me catapults. get some wall in. Then we'll have you there, you here, you there, and you down here. I didn't push back the mist, but I guess that's fine. Epiphanies. We now shall have a ton of block, and now I'll get the sinew coil. The guardians are probably hard counter to my high crossbow. Oh, they're split. That ain't great. I should have maybe guessed where. However, catapult. If they attack on the corners, the catapults are probably even better. They're unblockable, aren't they? Kill 20 or more isolated targets. Throw me. Why did you not oh, because he's... Can you get... No, but you can give yourself movement. Kill one. And just blast him. And hammer. And then you get dodge. And block. And then on your side... Yeah, they just split. So we have basically 3 singular battlegrounds. That's a stun. I think I'll stun first. Like this. And then you walk over here and shoot a book at people. Yeah, it's good enough. And then you go over there to shoot a wand at people. Since the hand crossbow doesn't have enough range. Oh, I could have just... I could have... Yeah. Well, I'm just gonna do it like that. It's good. We will probably want to get rid of the fires first. Holy shit, those catapults are amazing. The guardians buffing enemies are annoying, but I don't think they're gonna be that much of an issue. Also, why do they have the weird, like... There was an enemy in Mario who has that laugh. Actually, undo that. Do this first. And then walk. Yeah, he is 40 block. The rock gives him 10. The second he gets his health up, he's gonna be amazing. This is undodgeable. We have to kill isolated targets. Unfortunately, everything you fight is really fucking tanky. Avoid panic is gonna be easy on the other hand. Love when we get that early. The ricochet is just blasting. Holy shit. Unfortunately, we are lacking 5 enemies to kill. Or the action points to kill 5 enemies. Okay, honestly, the commander of Lakeburg currently feels good enough that I feel like I'm just gonna build my entire defense around it whenever I get it. Like, it just feels really strong. Can we just, like, poison you? Okay, you don't have to poison, that's good enough for me. I know that you lack a little bit of damage, but, well, you are basically the newest guy. How much damage do you deal? 43. You are on armor piercing though, so could be good against this guy. And then we will multi-hit like this. Okay, the Guardians are probably just the absolute hard counter to multi-hits. I feel like I might want to just use propagation here. And a little bit of poison. And not the pattern I wanted, but the pattern I got. You're just damage, aren't you? Armor piercing. 30 block, you deal 43 damage, you have 30 block and 10% resistance, so he's gonna deal a little bit of damage, but not all that much. The block aura? Absolutely hate that. You're in the way. Kill less than 4 isolated targets. He's not isolated. The problem is if the catapults do it, whether they count. And then less than that much damage to targets with negative alterations. Meaning, unfortunately, no ricochet. We're just gonna have to blast people. You don't get in range. Say no to killing isolated targets, right? That is a negative alteration, I forgot. Fire blast them anyway. Holy shit, you don't deal damage. The dagger throw is unblockable. I forgot. I should probably use that. Go catapults! Absolutely hilarious. Okay. It is unblockable, but not undodgeable. Not armor piercing. Yeah, that's fine. Not armor piercing. It is a little bit more damage, mainly because of... Mainly because it's physical damage and deals extra to... That's so many Guardians. The problem with the Guardians is mainly if they start buffing each other. And then just have stupid amounts of block. You're just gonna stand there. Like, this guy currently has 98 block. He already has minus 22%. 22 from being wounded. And yet, he still has so much block. Oh, we can use the ricochet again. Wonderful. I think I'm just gonna assassinate you. Slowly make our way down. Actually, I don't think you're needed down there. You're needed over here. Don't hit my catapults, please. I need those. Good hit. Good hit. I think we just throw the daggers at the... Yeah, the poison should deal with him. You do not deal enough damage. Also, when did I get the third covenant done? Completely missed that. Okay, I think what I'm gonna do here is just poison people. Also, you have 7... You have +1 skill range right now. You can just shoot people, I guess? Or use the boomerang. The only real issue is that I lost one unit because I killed him myself, personally. Which is like... a classic blunder on my part. Shoot him with armor-piercing bolts. And then shoot him with even more poison. Hammer down. Perfect. Yeah, you're most... Oh, you can use the book. Good. I'm so happy that catapults don't deal AoE anymore. I like friendly fire. This is honestly just so good, I will build around it. Whenever I can. Sinew coil halfway done. Big wave down here. Night rewards. Cannon, crossbow. Did I give you the cannon over the... question. Like, he will be tanky enough that he can use the ring of fire. The blast, the fire blast. Which in turn deals 117 to 146 damage. Which should be able, I should be able to kill enemies with that, and I want to do that. For the sorry, for the, what was it? Increase size by 50, yeah, by 50%, the catapults will deal. I am certain of it. Upgrades. You get the diagonal bounces, or no, you know what? You get the field study for now. Accuracy. Ranged damage. You get the Fortress Master. Move points. And can we get multi-hits? No. You get the organic armor. You have 405 health, which gives you 30% physical damage, which in turn gives you 30 extra block from the rock. Get yourself some accuracy, just a little bit, and then physical damage, stun chance. You also get the cannon. I have been informed that bitches love cannons. You get this thing. I don't have enough tainted essence. That sucks. Get the 15% dodge here. You need dodge. You need a whole lot of dodge. Fuck. Accuracy then. XP gain. So I think you are gonna sit up here to deal with that. You are gonna sit down here to deal with that. And then we're gonna get us some, just a shit ton of ballista. $308 remaining, which means we can upgrade the catapults again. 75% extra damage. 202 to 382 undodgeable. Oh yeah, not unblockable, undodgeable. It's also undodgeable. The defense is apparently all undodgeable. Get us mana. Okay, I don't think I need another big mana. It's good. Get us a heal. We don't need one. Get us another hero. What do you have? A Vagrant for move points, healing received and extra health. A Dwarf Illusionist with accuracy and resistance. And XP gain. I think that's the best we can get here. Stun chance. Oh, no, they're not. I just thought, wait, are they just sitting here? No. Those are pre-made. Also, he has a fire sword. Why can't I have that guy? Incompetent and brilliant at the same time. Incredible. -1 skill range, XP gain, resistance, and health. Yeah, go with this guy. And see what we can level you with. You do have the Infectious Strike. Do I roll for a Crippling Punch? I'll roll for a Crippling Punch. Come on, Crippling Punch. Crippling Punch. Yeah. Now we roll for a Vampire. Good. What else do we get you? We get you the Coagulation, we get you the one with Nature and the Crippling Punch and the XP gain, and then the Vampire. The Organic Armor. Oh, do we roll for the 35,000? We can't afford that. Fuck. We could have rolled for the Bodybuilder as well, so he is a just stupid strong tank. We can get this, which is the Poison. That doesn't fucking matter. The Poison will not matter. The poison will not matter at all. But I don't have enough Tainted Essence to roll anyway. So what you need is resistance and block. The damage will come by itself. Resistance, dodge, armor, block, whatever. The damage will come by itself. The only thing you need to do is make sure you do not die on the first few hits. XP gain. Physical damage, probably. If I can get a high physical damage one. More XP gain then. Physical damage. You're gonna need a whole lot more physical damage. That is good enough. That is 1%, that is 10%, 10 more block. You have minus 3% damage, it does not matter. It is time to punch people. You will probably deal with that side. Then we can set you here and you here. Like this. You are all buffed by the Fortress Master, right? Can we? We will push back the mist. And guess where? Oh, you just come from this side, from this corner. That's nice. You come from this corner. That's also nice. Fortress Master. That is actually quite a lot of range. So you are buffed again. You have 125% building modifier. You have 75%, but we can still upgrade you at some point. New buildings. I will get myself... Yeah, I'm working on the sinew coil. In the meantime, I will get myself an armor maker. Here. And then, can I get myself something else? No. In that case, we will just have our people work. Upgrade you. Get me more materials. One more worker, I don't think it's worth it. Getting that into money. Actually, we can get into money and upgrade the shop here. Can we upgrade you? No. For better sell value. Then we can repair our walls. And the turrets and the houses. And then we can 236. We can upgrade the ballista. Wonderful. So your job is going to be to just sit here until all of these walk out, shoot people, walk back in. We only have the temple left, which doesn't need anything. Okay. These fires are annoying. This fire is annoying. That's a boomer. I need to be careful with that. Also, the catapults just stole all of my kills. You only have 7 movement as well, so... If I walk there... That's a twisted... Fuck. You might actually need assistance. Okay, you go make your way upstairs. Enemy deal damage to boomers. 2 turns, so we do have time for that. Right. All of your skill range is gone. What did I do? Was the skill range on the spear? Well, in that case, it is time to just blast people. More damage to boomers. Well, back inside we go. So the catapult shouldn't shoot this turn. Well, not all of them, but some. How many stacks do you have? 5. So we will jump in. What is the Devourer? In one turn, kill 12 enemies with Fire Blast. So that's probably not gonna happen in this turn. Not there. Like this. You died to poison, you died to poison, and you're out of actions. Yeah, just get rid of this. Have a stun. Fuck. No, go ahead, possible. In that case, just stun the archer. Kill the archer, that's also fine. Yeah, you're moving over. You're getting hit. I don't think there's anything I can do. Fuck. You're getting blown up. The boomer will kill you. Okay, so that's another hero lost. Due to no fault but my own. These are also undodgeable. Those are undodgeable. Of course the elves always die to them. Okay, the boomer did not care. The boomer is a bomb for the wall. That's fine. Except it kind of isn't. And you cannot get in range. Well, we're just gonna punch people. You will shoot, which is also undodgeable, for 139 to 169 damage, but then next turn we will just punch you to death. And that is fine. Negative alteration. Well, the first thing we need to do... That wasn't what I wanted to do, but I guess I'll take it. I just realized that's a boomer. And then we leave. Can you kill the Twisted there? That's probably a yes. Good. You go over here because I feel like these catapults are gonna need the buff more. Can we stun this boomer? Yes. Did not actually expect that to be the answer to the question. But I'll take it. I kind of want to give you the specialist perk so you can actually you could. You need one more action point. Fuck. Okay. So unfortunately she will die. She didn't die. My wall is gone. Less than 15 move points? Yeah, that ain't gonna happen. One hit missing. That blows. But I feel like it is acceptable. Because now we can just lightning bolt him. And then also like laser disc group. Yeah, the move points was not gonna happen. Okay, yeah, also the cannon is not gonna happen. Fuck all of that. I'm going back to the spear. Unfortunately, not quite enough range to hit that boomer. Should have maybe gone with the contagion after all. Also, there's 3 boomers coming in. What the hell? Painful spin. Well, this wall is also dead. Holy shit! I'm getting blasted. What the fuck? I think the issue is not having enough crowd control. He's gonna just cleanse himself, so that is irrelevant. Should not have gone with the cannon. Should have stayed with a spear. Who was faithful to me for all this time, then I just tossed him. I still feel like the commander of Lakeburg is good. Yeah, the only real issue is I should not have killed my own guy, like, 2 nights ago. But this ain't looking too hot. And he's also dead. Yep. And we are not... Yeah, no, this is gone. This is over. The boomers and the twisted. I'm actually surprised that my crossbow guy just died. Also not too sure about what to think about the... What is it called? I still don't like the cannon. Not sure what to think about the Fortress Master. Like, the Lakeburg Defense Force kinda goated. Or at least I really like it. Even if it might not be that good. But the Fortress Master, I don't know how much more damage that is. It gets rid of all of the claws. But nothing else. Also, yeah, that's a B. So that's an abandon. Fuck. I think the Omen setup I have is the best choice. I just need to not be an idiot. And I did get the new hammer. I still need this hammer and the 3 dwarf weapons. I really want this perk. I'll try it again at a later date. For now, hope you have a nice afternoon. Hope you have a nice evening later on, and then a night even later on. And otherwise, have a nice rest of your week. Goodbye.